Hello and welcome back to Rue's Life. It's an absolutely glorious morning here. It's quite early, it's Saturday today, but it'll be Sunday morning when you're watching this. It's 8:30 in the morning and it's already quite warm here in the polytunnel, although we are getting some really cold temperatures into minus figures overnight and some heavy ground frosts, and we do actually have snow forecast for the next couple of days. But during the daytime it's been getting up to as warm as 40 degrees here in the polytunnel and up to sort of 14 to 18 degrees outside. And I'll just go and have a little look. It's already nearly 9 degrees here in the polytunnel and about 5 degrees outside. And what I want to talk about today is what seeds I am going to be sowing this month, April, and what seeds I've already got going here in the polytunnel. So I've got my seed tin. Let's have a little look. And I'm also going to share with you a fabulous hack that I saw on social media, so I can't take the credit for it, but it's absolutely brilliant. And it's what you may have seen this already. It's something that you can do if you're doing your lateral flow tests for COVID. I know a lot of us are still doing those tests, so rather than throw them away, you may have already seen this, but I'll show you what I've been doing with those old tests. So let's dive in. So this month I've got some lupins and they are festival mixed. I've got some sweet William and they are monarch mixed. I will start some cucumber and these ones are masterpiece. I'll start doing some salads. I've got some salad leaf, which is the corn salad. I've got some Arctic King. I'm going to start some beans, and these are a stringless variety of runner bean called Polestar. I'm going to do some more of the romaine. These are romaine ballon lettuce because the chickens really love them. So I grew a lot last year for them. I'm going to grow some more this year. I've got some Mizuna salad leaf, which I loved growing last year. It's really easy to grow and it's great in salads. And I actually popped it in stir fries as well. And I've got some Land American cress, which again is a lovely salad leaf. I've already sown some dwarf bean rondo, but I may sow some more. I've got some more stringless runner beans, and these are a variety Lady Di. Some more dwarf French bean tender green. I've already started some peas, but I will get some more in, and these are a petit pois Calibra pea. I will wait until it's warmer, so end of April, maybe even into May, before I start my parsnips. And I've got some winter gem, and there's another packet here, which white gem, and another packet of the same, so I'll probably sow one of those packets. I've already sown and got established quite a lot of sweet peas, and I have started one variety of tomato, which I will show you. I've started some cabbage, and the variety is Golden Acre. I've got some greyhound cabbage variety also to start. I'm going to start some basil. I've already started my purple sprouting broccoli. I've already got some chard on the go, but I'm going to sow some more, some rhubarb chard and some Swiss chard bright lights. That's the lovely multicoloured variety. And I've also got here some onion chive seeds, which I will get going. So that's what I'm going to be sowing over the next coming weeks. So I'll just pop those back in the tin. And then I'm going to show you this fabulous hack, which some of you may already be doing, but if you're not, honest to goodness, it's absolutely brilliant. So let me get the little box that I've been using. So it's so simple. I'm going to come up to the camera and show you what you can do. You just take them apart. Oh, so there's your little lateral flow test. But if you split it apart and take the innards out, you can then, if I show you on the camera, you can then put them back together like this, and you've got a fabulous plant label. So I've got a whole tub which I'm collecting them in, and a marker pen, and then I can write on them, and I've got 3 plant labels. So I'm not big on using plastic normally, but it saves them going into the bin, and it saves them going into landfill, and I'll be able to use these again and again. And if I just rub them with a little bit of sandpaper, I can use those until they fall to pieces. So there's a little hack that I got off the internet, off social media, but I wanted to share it with you in case you haven't seen it. So let's spin that camera around and I'll show you what I've got going on. So here you can see my 4 variety of sweet peas, and they're looking really healthy. I'm really pleased with those, but I'll give them a little bit longer in here before I put them out. And then moving along, these are the wildflower mix that I've sown into these modules, and they are doing really well. In fact, some of them, this one here, is really quite big. But again, I'm going to sit tight until we've prepared the area. Then I've still got, and I really do need to get these outside, these are the cauliflower all the year round. Some of them aren't for me, some of them I'll be giving away, but I've got plenty of those now. I have given a couple away already, but I want to get those into the ground. And then here we've got my cabbage seedlings, and the variety is Golden Acre. And you can see here I've got great germination on those, and it won't be long before I can actually pot those on. Then if we move across to the beds, I'll just tilt you down. So here I've got some carrots, but what I've actually done, if you watched a previous video where I mentioned that I'd actually sown them in nice neat rows, but some kind of a critter had got in here on one of the nights and obviously been jumping about and scattered them. So I just laid the soil back down, but because of that they've come up not in rows. So I've actually sown in the gap areas some more carrots. I can't actually remember which variety, but essentially they're your traditional long rooted carrots. And then over here I've sown just in this area here, and again I've just scattered them, I haven't done them in rows, and they're the little globe carrots. They are Paris, hang on, I need to read the label because I can't remember. I was going to say Paris Mountain, but that's a place on Anglesey. Paris Market Atlas. So they're just in that little area there. Here I've already shown you in previous video, I've got some turnip, snowball and golden ball, but what I have actually done is I've spread them out a little bit, so I've actually pulled some of them up gently and redistributed them because they're a little bit clumped. And they're doing okay. Interestingly, these were sown at the same time. These on the left are the snowball and the right are the golden ball, but you can see that these are really ahead, although they were sown at the same time. And then over here I've got some chard and some spinach seedlings. And then if I move you round, this bed is still doing great. I've got the leek seedlings and some onions. And then across here you can see these are the geraniums that were in the little window box on the shed, which I've overwintered in the polytunnel, and they're coming back to life. And then in the pots here, let's get a little bit closer. You can see I've got some germination on those. There's some celeriac here. These are peas, and the variety I think is terrain, or yes, is terrain. And then at the back in those 4 pots is some purple sprouting broccoli, and I've got good germination on all of those. Then if we move across again, there's no germination on these yet, but I'm not expecting there to be honest with you, because it's not that long since I sowed them. So I have got in the seed trays there various flower varieties. So I've got some calendula, some larkspur, there is a mix which is like a bird attracting mix. We've got, what else have I got? Can't read my own writing. Oh, I've got some giant marigolds that the lovely Ali sent. Thank you, Ali. So fingers crossed. Oh, in fact, I'm saying there's no germination. The only thing that has germinated is, in fact, Ali's marigolds. Yay! And then we've got some cornflower, some more marigolds from Ali, but they haven't germinated yet. Some poppies there. And then in these pots, again, these are all flowers in this area. I've got some foxglove, some forget-me-not, some nasturtium, sunflower, and more cornflower. And I'm just having a closer look, but no, there's no germination on those yet. And then we'll move across again to this bed. I'll just pan out again so you can see, and I'll move that seed tin out of your way. And here we have got some, on the left there are the dwarf beans. I've sown some sprouts, and the variety is, I can't remember, Evesham Special. Some de Cayenne pepper. The cabbage I'd said I was going to sow, I'd totally forgotten, I've already done it, the Greyhound variety. Some dwarf green kale, and then on the right I have actually sown some basil. I'm just going to move you a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Some dwarf bean, rondo, and 2 pots with tomato, and the variety is Moneymaker. So I've got a good amount and some decent variety of seeds, and everything is where I would expect it to be. So that is what I am sowing and growing in April. So do let me know in the comments below what you've already got going, or what you're sowing this month. Are you sowing in the polytunnels or greenhouses? Are you direct sowing anything outside into the ground yet? Have you been sowing and growing in the house? Have you got seedlings all over your windowsills and any spare bit of space that you can find? I've made a conscious decision this year. I haven't actually started anything in the house, and I have started a little bit later than I normally would, and that's for a couple of reasons. One is we had a huge amount going on, but I did decide this year, I made a conscious decision that I was just going to start a little bit later, because we do often get this cold snap in April, and we often also get snow. And we've had snow as late as 16th, 17th, 18th of April, and we're still getting quite hard frosts at the moment. So I know that eventually everything will catch up, and I'm really, really excited about the growing season ahead. So as ever, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel and you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and hit that bell so you'll get notifications of all my latest videos. And a big thank you to all of you that follow me, but also to all the new subscribers that I've had recently. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon.